What's happening? It's hunting season 2023, so we're hanging out at the homestead, drinking orange soda, because orange soda is the best soda. Anyways, so it's hunting season here in Maine, and then I was out yesterday. Yesterday was residents only day, so I went out earlier in the day, and then it was like 75 degrees. It was so hot out. I need to get like a blaze orange tank top for opening day in Maine now, just because of the way it's been lately. So I didn't have one, so I was sweating my balls off, so I decided to call it quits. So I went out last night, and then not last night, I got out in the woods about 2:30. So it's a little warm out yesterday. I'm not a snake guy, so I'm not really treading through the woods, not going down and hanging out in the swamp, any of those old stumps. I'm not doing any of that. So I went up in my ladder stand yesterday, and my cornfield was just cut down, and I'm sitting around and I'm thinking about this deer last year that I missed a little guy last year. It just pissed me off so bad, and I've been dwelling on it ever since. He was a spike buck, and I'm sitting in that stand, and the camera has had great action this year. So I'm like, man, there's some 10-pointers rolling around, some 8s, a lot of 6s, a lot of odd antler setups. I said this is gonna be a good year. So I'm sitting in that stand and I'm thinking about it, because at the same time it's bear season for me. So I'm more interested in the bears than I really am in the deer at this point in my life after last year. Last year was my first black bear, and I'm not going back. So I'm sitting in that stand and I'm thinking of that deer, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, it's not even that late. All of a sudden a little spike buck walks out, and I shit you not, he's got to be 10 yards from my stand. I'm like, this is crazy. So he's kind of on the edge of the field there, and he takes a right, and he's starting to walk away from me, and he starts making his way down. He's, poking up, going down, poking up, going down. So I'm watching him through the scope, and I said, no, I got to leave this little guy alone, because I want one of those big bucks, And then my brain started playing tricks on me again. He said, listen, man, that looks just like the deer you missed last year. Like, you can make up for yourself right now and just be done with deer hunting and move on to bear. So I'm thinking about it. I said, you know what, buddy? I'm sorry, man. It's you and me. So I took that deer, and here he is here. He's a little guy. Not like little. It's not a puppy or nothing. Don't get me wrong. But I don't have a name for him yet. Say hi. There he is. So this is a very similar setup to the spiked deer that I lost last year. And I'm not sure if I talked about him in a video or not, but I was pretty butthurt about it. Like, really butthurt about that shot. It had to be me. Anyways, I made up for it. Looks identical to what I saw last year. Not him, obviously, but looks identical, so I'm gonna take it. So that's my first Maine buck. It's not a big monster buck. Certainly, we can come out here and look in the yard sometimes and see real monster bucks, and he's not one of those, but I'll tell you what, for the wall of progression, there's a good start right there. I'll take it. So we're gonna get that head skinned up. I gotta get it in the pot. I gotta build a fire and put a pot of water over it. See if I can boil some water. I gotta do some real redneck stuff here. But yeah, that's how that went. So opening day, I'm done with deer. Moving on to the black bear. So a lot of black bear scat up there. A lot of black bear. They're all over the place up here now. I wouldn't say all over the place, but they're around, and they're living back behind my house. So that's my goal now. So I got about a month to get it done. And that's it. That's how 2023 kicked off. A little spike buck. I'm gonna keep some of this hide, and I'm gonna try to practice on tanning hide and use him for a lot. Obviously, we're gonna eat him. All the meat's on the table right now, but he's just hanging from my shed here. I got my chicken hanging out. My chicken's been eating the deer. She's been jumping up on the table trying to nip at him. I had to bring the dogs in, because you know how that goes. But anyways, that's it. So we're gonna get our bear hunt season started. Starts off with shooting a spike buck. That's all I got.